What's up, you guys? Welcome to my first video of 2025. I'm starting the year off with no voice, unfortunately. Sorry if you can hear my dryer. I need my clothes to dry. I wanted to make a video to start off the new year of my goals and intentions for 2025 because I love watching other people's and I like looking back on it. You never know what kind of goals you make in the beginning of the year if you don't write them down. I did a couple different categories. I did personal, which is like hobbies and creativity, and then health and wellness, and then financial, and then relationships. So there's 4 different categories, and the way I did it was like kind of having an overarching goal for the year, and then I started with a couple things I want to do in January. I wanted to be able to like, you know, measure them in some way. So I made some smaller bullets for January. So starting off with the health and wellness category, this is like my favorite one always, and honestly I'm trying to look at the bright side because this year my goals are so drastically different than they were last year. Like last year I wanted to run a half marathon, beat my old time, run a marathon in under 5 hours, and like, you know, just a bunch of like bigger fitness goals since I've been working out for so long. And this year obviously I'm just learning to walk again on my other leg, so my goals look different, and it honestly, like, it's kind of refreshing to be like, okay, this is a fresh start. I have small goals that are gonna feel really good when I achieve them, even though it's a totally different place than what I was in last year. So with that being said, my goals, I have, by the way, this is what I'm looking at. I wrote like all my notes down in my notes section, and then I'm gonna write them in my journal tomorrow because January 1st vibes. I wrote down that in terms of full year goals, I'd love to be able to run a 5K by the end of the year. This is a bit of an ambitious goal, but you know, shoot for the stars. The doctor said that I would be running in a year from October when the injury happened, so it's probably a big goal, but that means I have 3 months to like get into running. I don't know, I just think that's like a really good thing to shoot for, and you know, obviously walking and keeping my cardio up in different ways will help me with the running as well. It's just like the impact that I can't do right away. In terms of health, I really want to be trying to eat minimally processed foods and just being like less reliant on sugar and less addicted to sugar. I'm not cutting it out, I love sugar, but I have been finding I am like just so addicted to it. I need it pretty much after every meal, and that needs to change. So those are my 2 big goals. And then for monthly goals, so in January I wrote down 3 bullets for each category that I want to do. So for the health and wellness, I want to have 2 meals a day composed of no processed foods. I just like want to focus on eating a natural diet, and I don't eat like super unhealthy, but I do eat a lot of processed foods, and it's hard for me to think of a way to like just completely stop doing that. So I think I'm just gonna start small and do like, you know, 2 of my meals that are just all natural foods. And then that's kind of a way to hold myself more accountable for that too. And then the second one is to walk 10K steps a day, 3 days a week. That's like absolutely crazy that that's my fitness goal. Like, oh, how the times have changed, but yeah, I just want to start small. I don't want to set myself up for something I can't achieve and be super upset by it since I like can't walk normally yet. So that's my goal for January. I hope I get moving to that. That's what this month will look like for my fitness. So I just came off birth control because I'm just like, I'm going through a period of like, I want to take less pills and put less things into my body, if you can't tell by the natural food situation. And I've been on it for 10 years. I just like wanted to see how my body acts without it, and I also wanted to see if that would help my anxiety or ADHD. So that being said, I want to try and be like more in tune with the cycle syncing stuff. I don't want to necessarily do that for food, definitely not for workouts. I can't be thriving with like a low impact workout when I have my moodiest weeks. But I want to try to include 1 food per week that is like best for the phase of my period that I'm in. This first period off birth control, the cramps were really bad, and just like the symptoms felt like tenfold of what they were on birth control. So I want to see if they improve if I start like focusing on foods that are supposed to be good for my body during that phase. Those are my health and wellness goals. And then going into financial, this is probably like the most boring one, so we'll get it out of the way. But I mean, I have a billion financial goals for 2025. By the way, if you guys don't know me, if you're watching this with no idea who I am, I'm a 26-year-old. I graduated college in 2020, and I have been living it up, to say the least. You know, I have a job. I actually have 2 jobs, and I work as an Orange Theory instructor, and then I have a corporate job, and it's like money just evaporates in front of me, and I'm trying to fix that in 2025. Don't get me wrong, I have savings, I contribute to my retirement, I do what I think are the right things, and I do save every month, but it doesn't feel like nearly enough. The past few years I've spent a lot on travel, which has been amazing, and I don't regret a single penny of it. But this year I bought a car and I have my student loans too, so I'm just trying to like focus on becoming debt-free. So my car this year, buying it was a big wake-up call to interest rates on the loan I took out for it. So that's something I want to get paid off by the end of the year. That's like one of my big goals. My monthly goals for financials are to put all of my money I make at Orange Theory, which is like my side gig, the side hustle, I guess, towards my car payment this month. And I have a lot of classes on schedule, so that should be good. I just like want to make the effort of like, I get that paycheck, it goes right to a car payment. And then my other one is no clothing and product purchases this month. So I've been seeing a bunch on like Project Pan 2025, and it's like hitting pan on all your products before buying another one, and I really want to do that. I've been actually trying to do that for the past year, and I've been pretty good about it, but like I'm not buying another product until I run out of one. That's like a big goal. And no buying clothes. I do Nuuly every month, so it's not that hard for me not to buy clothes, but I need to be like really intentional about it, to not just see something and be like, oh yeah, like it's one thing a month. Like, no, you don't need that. If you're renting clothes, you don't need to buy another something. And then my other goal is to open a high yield savings account. I really don't even know what that means. So I need to look into it, but I just feel like that's an actionable step that can easily increase my savings. So I don't know why I wouldn't do it. So I need to look into that. Probably, like I've been saying for a couple years that I want a financial advisor. So maybe that's the step I need to take with the high yield savings account too. Just like overall, I want to be tracking my spending every month. I actually have been using this template. I think I have it up right now. One of my friends sent it to me, and she got it from some like influencer. I'm not really sure honestly who it's from, but it's like a finance person, and it basically shows you like all of your spending. You track all of your things. I like don't want to show my budget, I guess, but it has like the monthly spending overview, budget versus actual, and then you put in all of your things, and it shows you the categories that you spent all your money in. I know some people's credit cards do this, but like I spend money on Venmo, my credit card. I have 2 credit cards, and then I have my debit card. It just like, I can't do that with one account. So I've been using that sheet. I guess let's do relationships, and then we'll save the hobby. Okay, my camera died, and I'm so glad I noticed, because I would have been so upset. Okay, so relationships. I'm lumping my family, my friendships, and my boyfriend all into this one. It's not necessarily like goals. I mean, you could look at it that way, but it's more like intentions I want to carry into the new year in this category. My overarching goal that I wrote down is to be really intentional with the time I spend with my loved ones, and make plans more, and like reach out more consistently. I feel like this year is the first year in my adult life that I've been like, oh shit, you have to work to maintain adult friendships. Like, I realize I find myself like, oh my god, I haven't talked to that person in a week. Like, how did I forget? And everyone's just on such a different schedule and in such a different phase of life that sometimes you're just like, oh my god, that got away from me, and I hope they don't hate me now. I want to like really be intentional about that and do like random acts of kindness and stuff like that. One of my big goals is I want to, this is crazy, hear me out. I want to travel with my family, my boyfriend, and like literally all my friends. So I know that's like, you know, a lot of traveling, but I can do it. I believe in it. Just have to plan and like carve time out for that. I'm gonna call a friend once a week with like no distractions, just catching up, hopefully going on a walk, fingers crossed. I do that probably like once a month at this point, and I just want to be more intentional about calling people, because I always feel so good after it too. And so yeah, that's one of my big goals. And then my other one is to, my boyfriend has done literally everything for me the past couple months. Obviously with like my injury, and I've just been so dependent, and so I want to show him like acts of service this month. Same with my roommate and a couple other of my friends that have helped me like so much during these past couple months. I just want to like, I don't know, do things for them that show them how much it meant to me, that they literally would drop everything to come help me if I needed it. So that's one of my big ones. Like, you know, now that I'm able to just like show them that I would do the same for them. My third one is to start brainstorming for a family vacation and like write out all my already planned trips to make time for that. So that's something small, but obviously like I wouldn't do it this early in the year, and then the summer comes around and it's like, oh shit, there's no more time. So I need to start doing that in January. The fun one is the personal goals, which is, I was saying, is like hobbies and how to be more creative. This one takes a lot of thought. I feel like this is where I like pause with writing my goals, because it takes so much effort to think about like what I actually want to do, because I have so many creative outlets and I never know like which one I want to put all my focus into. In the past, my word of the year has been abundance, and like that kind of aligns what I want in my personal goals for the year. I want to do like exactly what I want and what I love to do without caring what literally anyone thinks. Like posting YouTube videos, kind of weird, but I'm gonna do it because I love it and I think it's fun. Be super blind to any judgment, honestly, on the things I like to do. I honestly do a pretty good job at this. I don't care too much in general, but like certain things I care about and certain things I don't. For example, I've been more into like fashion recently. See, I'm already laughing because like, no, I haven't, but I think I have. Like for me, I'm like, oh, this is like a fun outlet I want to explore. And like with renting my clothes on Nuuly, I've been like having fun picking out statement pieces, and I like posting about it or like sharing my outfit, and that is like super outside my comfort zone because I've never been a fashion person. And I'm not like saying, I'm just like, I want to share my outfits more. Does that make sense? I don't know. But that's, yeah, that's definitely outside of my comfort zone to like post a selfie of my outfit and stuff like that. But I've already been doing it more because I've just been like having so much fun with these like funky pieces. So I want to do more of that, and then just like find hobbies I love, share new outlets. I kind of want to start a blog. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Like I do want to start a blog. I don't know why I say kinda, I know I do. Hello?
I am 8 minutes away and I got your stuff.
Thank you.
So we'll throw them in the oven and we'll have a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye. Doing everything for me as always. Okay. So my monthly goals for my personal stuff are to post 1 YouTube video and 1 blog post a week. I'm starting a blog, that's it. I'm starting a blog. And it's just gonna be me yapping. I just like always wanna talk. That's what's going on. Stay tuned for my blog. But yeah, being more consistent with YouTube, and just like posting like sit down videos like this whenever I want, and not caring if like people that I know watch it and are like, oh my god, that's weird, like, hey. And then I want to get ready every day, even if it's just like tinted moisturizer and leggings. Like I don't want to be staying in sweatpants all day, because I feel so much better when I'm a little more put together. So that's a big January goal. And then my last one is to wear something from my closet that I haven't touched in a while once a week. I literally live in sweatshirts, tank tops, t-shirts, leggings, shorts, and like I have so many cute clothes, and the poor things never get action. So I really want to like just go to that section of my closet and wear it all, because like I bought these clothes and I thought they were cute and I still do, and I'm like, why don't I wear them? So I want to wear something from that, like, you know, the untouched section once a week. Career goals I'm not going to put in this video because I just like I don't think anyone cares to listen to that. If you do, sorry. I'll discuss them in another video, I guess. But yeah, in terms of other big goals, in the past couple of years I've been doing like 25 things I learned when I was 25 and 26 things I want to do when I turn 26, or like while I'm 26. So I want to do that again this year. So that's what I'll make like my big list of all my goals. So I'll hold off till then. I'll make a whole separate video on that. But stay tuned for that. I just have like a general brainstorm going right now. Like get promoted at work, throw my sister an amazing batch party, switch to all natural makeup, go to a concert with Kaden. They're just like really random. Get to 500 YouTube subscribers, start a blog, plan a family vacation, a lot of stuff I already discussed today, but yeah. So I'm so excited for the new year. I hope you guys are too. A new year is such a fun, fresh start. I love I love a Monday, I love a Sunday, I love anything that signifies the beginning of a new week. I love September, like beginning of the school year. January 1st is the creme de la creme for me. I love a reset, a restart, like a new time to be like ambitious about your goals and just chase after anything you want. And I don't know, it just feels like the world opens up on January 1st. I'm not making like crazy goals. A lot of these are things I already do. I just want to like shift to be more intentional about them, which is my conclusion that my word of the year is going to be discipline. I do pretty well with motivation. I'm a pretty motivated person, but I just want to be super disciplined about those things that I don't have motivation for. Like staying on top of cleaning, staying on top of my PT exercises, stuff like that, where I'm just like, if I just remind myself I need to use discipline, they'll get done. So that's gonna be my word of the year, and it's gonna, you know, kind of like carry me through all my goals. And I'm excited to see what this year brings. I'm so excited to have you guys along for the ride, and let's get started with 2025. Leave like your top 3 goals in the comments below because I want to know what kind of wave everyone else is on this year. And if you have a word of the year, leave that below too. That's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.